Friday, everyone. Your real worth isn't defined by your net worth. What makes you valuable is how you use what you have been given. All of us have gifts. Make sure you're making the most of yours. Have an amazing Friday.
It is now the bottom of the hour. I'm excited to welcome Nancy Matthews to our program today. Nancy is an author of a book. I'm going to go ahead and highlight it in the carousel for you guys. There it is, The One Philosophy. I want to talk to Nancy not only about the re-release of the book, but also what it's been like for her to share the message with all of you guys. Nancy, great to have you on with us.
Hello, hello, hello. So happy to be here.
Good morning. Bonjour. Comment ça va? Et toi? Ça va très bien. Ni hao. Hola. Ohio. Bienvenue. Wan Ying. Bienvenidos. And welcome. Welcome to another exciting episode of Gem Hunter Stories. My name is Barry B. Mixon, and I am a gemological storyteller. And each and every week, I have the opportunity to come into your home and take you on a journey to places you've never been before, to hear stories you've never heard before. Each week, I get the magnificent opportunity to take you on a mental, physical, and spiritual adventure into the art, science, history, and magic of gemstones, precious metals, and fine jewelry. Because they're all connected. that when you begin to understand gemstones, you begin to see how connected what we see in the physical world and what is can be found or studied in the metaphysical world. And the purpose of this show is to not only just show the connection, but to get people to understand the reason why we love gemstones as much as we do throughout history. The thing that amazes me about gemstones is the fact that it is the one thing that we all get along with. We all can see the benefits of gemstones. We can all see how gemstones enhance our lives. We can talk about it. We study and when you think about the way the world is, how we don't agree on anything, countries against countries, we're in a war right now, but gemstones, no matter where you are in the world, people can see and understand and appreciate gemstones. And there's a reason for that. So this show is really, well, every show, every week is to tell those stories. And from those stories, I believe that you will find that thing that's inside of you that will help you discover or rediscover the values of your own stories. So I want to say good morning again and happy birthday to all of my April family and friends. People who are born in April. This is your month. And of course, this month is the month of diamonds. This is the gemstone for this month is diamonds. And I want to talk about, I really want to get you a piece of paper and a pencil because we're going to get kind of deep today. But I want to talk about diamonds. This is a diamond. This is a diamond. Now, when most people think about diamonds, they don't see this. This is not what people look at when they look at, let me put my other screen. And when people think about diamonds, that's not what they see. They see, let me bring it up in a second. They see something fabulous. They see the things that you can see in Tiffany's, or you can see, and where it's more than that. It's more than, I don't know why it's not coming up. Hold on one second. Let's see something here. Here, video slides. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, hold on a sec here. Share screen. No, that's not what I want. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why it's not happening. Interesting. It's always something, right? Okay. Slides. All right. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Thank you. Let's see. It's not coming up. This is not good. Okay, sorry. The show must, why is it not? Interesting. Okay, here we go. Thank you. I started to wonder my technology. I know it's raining here. So April showers bring May flowers. So here we are. So today's show is entitled Diamonds and the Magical Powers of Once Upon a Time. And the reason why I called it that is because when you begin to, as we go through today, and you begin to see what diamonds are, and it's so much deeper than just what people talk about. People talk about diamonds being a girl's best friend, and when people talk about what diamonds or they want to be diamonds, well, maybe after this show, you may not want to be a diamond, because when you really understand what a diamond is, that perhaps may not be what you want to be in your life or you want to mimic when you're thinking about diamonds. So these are some of the diamonds. These are some of the colors. And we'll talk about, we'll discuss that and go through it. So diamonds are one of those, the word diamond, which is the Latin or the Greek means indestructible, basically. Diamonds are one of those words. I looked up the word diamonds and I found thousands of different companies named diamonds. There's crystal diamonds and shine like a diamond. You see, our executive producer, Barbara Beckley, says that all the time: shine like a diamond, diamonds in the rough, diamond fire, diamond vision. The name of this network is the Diamond Factor Experience. And I remember when we first started this show and started this network, Barbara Beckley said to me, she told me the name of the show. And I said, well, I don't know, Barbara. I don't know if you want to call it a diamond. And she said, what do you mean? And I said, well, I understand what you're talking about when you say diamonds. But when you understand what a diamond is, that may not be the quality that you want. So, of course, we heard terms like lab created diamonds, so this whole month, we're going to talk about the inner workings of what diamonds are, not just from the ground all the way to your finger, your hand, your ears, your neck, whatever, your diamonds. So diamond lab created diamonds. You will learn what that's about. We will talk about, the expression diamonds are forever. A diamond is forever, which it's not. Okay. So again, that's marketing. Then we talk about, of course, the romantic, you are my diamond. We say that to a loved one. We say that to kids all the time. You are my diamond. And people go, oh, but it's so much deeper than that. So diamonds, let's kind of dig deep into what diamonds are and why do diamonds make us feel the way they make us feel. So diamonds are the reason why I put these in. So when we say diamonds is one of those overused words. People use diamonds all the time. It's kind of like the way I hear women, and even on this show, lots of women will say, hey, queen, hey, queen, hey, queen. And you know what? If you're going to say queen, then you have to take in all the queens, because all queens were not good queens. These three queens right here in the gemstone industry or the gemstone, the history of gemstones and really the history of the world, these were not really good queens. I mean, they were okay. Some of them had managerial prowess. Some of them were strong, but these three queens really had a significant part in human history. To my left, this is Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella was the person that really kind of created the power of Europe. She consolidated the power of Europe, but also she was the one that created the Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, lots of people died and were tortured during her reign because of, again, gemstones, gold, and she was devoutly Catholic. I mean, devoutly Catholic. So she was the one that financed Christopher Columbus coming to America, because she actually had more power than her husband, Ferdinand. So she financed Christopher Columbus. And when Christopher Columbus, remember we talked about this a long time ago when we talk about gold and Columbus, Christopher Columbus, the reason why he came to America was for gold and riches, things of this. And he promised her that I'm going to find you gold, because Spain was always running out of money. So they needed money to pay. This is when everybody got paid in gold. So he promised Isabella that he would find gold. And of course, I told you he had the greatest deal in the century. He wanted to be, if he found gold, he wanted to be called the Admiral of the Ocean. He wanted to be the Viceroy or Vice King of any land that he discovered. And then, of course, he wanted a 10% cut. And of course, Isabella at first was like, get out of here. I'm not hearing that. But then she was so desperate at that point, because Spain was in so many different wars, she went for the deal. And when Christopher Columbus went to Hispaniola, which is now called Dominican Republic, he didn't find any diamonds. He didn't find any gold. So he brought back slaves. He brought back the indigenous people. And at first, Isabella, and it's interesting the way history is told, because some history books will say, well, she didn't really want the slaves and she wanted them free. Not really. She wanted them free, but once she kind of worked them to death. So the slavery that started in the Americas really started because of Isabella. She was a queen. So are you that kind of queen? Then we have down on the bottom right, we have Mary the First. And this is Mary, the sister, the half sister of Queen Elizabeth I, and we talked about Queen Elizabeth. And if you notice down here, Mary's wearing a pearl. This is the La Parisienne, and we talked about how the La Parisienne pearl was the pearl that Elizabeth I wanted. She coveted that pearl. The man that married Mary, King Philip, gave her that pearl. This was a breathtaking. The pearl is about the size of your hand, perfectly shaped, pear-shaped pearl. And Philip didn't want to give it to her even after Mary died. So those wars that England and Spain was having all the time was kind of over that pearl. But Mary, in her own way, was persecuting and murdering, because she was also devoutly Catholic. I'm saying anything is wrong with Catholic people. It's just that in those days, if you weren't Catholic, you weren't anything. So she was also a queen. And then, of course, we have my girl, Marie Antoinette. Marie Antoinette, who loved diamonds, gold, any piece of the jewelry. She was her love of gemstones. And in particular, a 2,800 carat diamond necklace, which we'll talk about next week. This was called the affair of the necklace. People in France know this like the way we know the story of, here in America, George Washington. That necklace, it was a huge necklace, 2,800 carat necklace that she never owned, but because of her overwhelming decadence and just the way she was a young girl when she became a queen, and she didn't know how to handle it. One, she wasn't French. Two, she was Austrian, which France was always in war with Austria. She, of course, married, arranged marriage. She married King Louis XVI, who also was a young thing. She was 19, he was 18. Things happened, and the whole French Revolution started from, again, a queen. So when you call each other queens, there's good queens and then there's bad queens. The same things with diamonds. So just a thought. Well, when we use terminology like diamonds or queens or different things to illustrate who we are, you got to kind of take both sides. Just a thought. So what exactly is a diamond? When we say diamonds, and we're talking about the diamonds that you see, Tiffany's and everything. So when you think about diamonds, you normally think of, so let's go into gem identification. Every time we do a show, we talk about gemstones. I'm coming to you as an appraiser. So put on your appraisal hats and let's start looking at what a diamond is. All right, so here we go. So when you talk about a diamond, most people are thinking about diamonds like this. This is the Hope Diamond. Hope Diamond is 45.52 carats. Now, because you guys are family and you are loyal watchers of the Gem Hunter Story Show, so we're going to have all kinds of deals going on. So this diamond, this beautiful, breathtaking blue diamond, runs for $200 to $350 million. Of course, anybody who wants to buy this gemstone today will get a great deal on that. So maybe, I don't know, 190, maybe even $185 million cash. If you can do that, no problem. So when we talk about diamonds, that's what we think about. We think about perfect diamonds. We're talking about the Hope Diamond. Then we can talk about the Dresden Green, which actually, when I was in France last time, well, it seemed like a million years ago, but in 2020, when I was in France, that diamond, that diamond's in Belgium. They robbed the museum that held that diamond, but it just so happened that diamond was out on exhibit when they robbed it, because that's what they were really after. And so when you say that you're a diamond, the reason why a green diamond is green is because it's radioactive. It's radioactive. So when you say that you are a diamond, and if you just happen to use a green diamond as an example of who you are because you like green, well, understand that in order to get a green diamond, you have to be around something that is radioactive. And the reason why they found that out is because the guy who discovered that concept of understanding why green diamonds are green, he took a regular clear diamond, he buried it in the ground with uranium. He left it there for a while. The molecular structure changed. It became, when he brought it back up, it was a green diamond. Unfortunately, he suffered from the same thing Madame Marie Curie and her husband Pierre suffered from. They didn't understand what radioactivity does. So he died from radioactive poisoning because he was holding a radioactive diamond in his hand. So when you say that you are a diamond, what kind of diamond are you? What kind of diamond you are? If you are a blue diamond, then you have traces of boron in you, which gives you that blue color. Remember, we always talk about gemstones. Gemstones, the whole purpose of gemstones is to interact with the light. So the reason why you see that is because we know what diamonds are made out of, carbon, and there's trace elements of boron in it, and that's what gives it that blue color. If you want a green diamond, it's not something that goes in the diamond. It is something that reacts to the diamond from the hits the diamond from the outside. In this case, radioactivity gives it that green color. Now, dressed in green, if you're in the market for that, $80 million, diamond is yours, 41 carats. Then we have the Tiffany diamond. Everybody knows the Tiffany diamond because this is the diamond that Beyonce is now showcasing and wearing. And there's only 4 women in the world that has ever worn the Tiffany diamond. Beautiful yellow diamond, 287 carats, 287.47 carats, $30 million, probably worth even more because it is now worn and marketed with using Beyonce's face as the face of Tiffany now. Tiffany, actually GIA or the gemstone industry is moving towards getting more diversity. So now you start to see more ads. When I first started in the gemstone industry, you never saw black people. Like very rarely you saw an ad with a black face in it. Now it's becoming more popular because the gemstone industry, especially the diamond industry, is breaking out into looking at different ethnicities. So a yellow diamond like this is basically called a fancy yellow. You guys know about, a lot of people know about the different 4 C's of the diamonds: color, cut, clarity, and carat weight. Those are the 4 C's. So when you talk about color and a Tiffany diamond, what it does is it has nitrogen in it. Now, diamonds that are yellow that you see at Walmart or Sam's Club, and the reason why I say Walmart and Sam's Club is those are the largest jewelers in the United States. Your Jarrett's, your Zales, CD Peacock, those yellowish diamonds are more fancy diamonds, but they both have trace amounts of nitrogen in it, which gives it that yellow color. So if you're in the market for a Tiffany diamond or a yellow diamond, $30 million, it's yours. Okay, we'll even throw in the necklace. Okay, which is absolutely good. I mean, look at the quality of the diamonds in these necklaces. This is definitely VVS1, gorgeous decolored diamonds, the whole chain plus the Tiffany diamond. Then we have red diamonds. Red diamonds are extremely rare because what a red diamond does, the reason why a red diamond is red, just like the green diamond, it's not that there's something in it that causes that change of color that brings up that reflects the red color. Red diamonds are red because of the diamonds have to go through heat and pressure. Everybody knows that. The heat is 3,600 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature, or the pressure rather, is about 70 to 80,000 pounds per square inch. Well, what red diamonds go through is an even deeper molecular alteration. So the pressure and the temperature is such that the basic structure of the diamond is changed. And it's changed so radically that now it vibrates. And you have to understand, again, science. This is the reason why you see colors, is because there's a vibration in the atoms that creates that color. And this vibration is in the red diamond is caused because of the change of the structure of that diamond, which gives it the red. So this is the Musselif red diamond, the largest red diamond in the world, 13.9 carats, $20 million, which is actually his deal. It's probably even more now just because of the connection, Russia, things for this. So, and I'll talk about it next week. The country with the highest production of diamonds is actually Russia. So, again, the reason why we're having this is how gemstones go into everyday life. The reason why one of the reasons why we're kind of slow as far as moving against Russia, not only just the nuclear war, but just because what Russia would do to the global market, the global diamond market, if we were to cut that off. So, red diamonds, $20 million, 13.9 carats. Then we have the graph Licidai La Rona, which is also means in Portuguese means, well, in English, that word means one light in English. So 302.37 carat diamond. This is one of the largest square or emerald cut diamonds in the world. Beautiful. I think it's either flawless or internally flawless diamond, $53 million. This is the diamond. This is the diamond I've shown you before with the young lady that there she is. This diamond comes from Botswana. When you look at the top 50 diamonds in the world, Botswana has really the first 10 of the largest diamonds in the world come from the Botswana region of Africa, because the way diamonds are created deep into the ground, 192, maybe 200 miles deep in the earth, and they come up like volcanoes. It looks like an upside down carrot, where you have the smaller part of the carrot down, or an ice cream cone, basically. You have the smaller part of the carrot at the bottom, and then it comes up like the top part of a carrot. So that's what they call kimberlite pipes. So diamonds come up like that, and then they're usually washed down. They're called alluvial diamonds. And in that part of the world, there's lots of rivers that wash the diamonds towards the east, where Botswana is. So Botswana, 100 years ago, you could walk down the beaches of Botswana and just find diamonds in the sand. That's how much diamonds or found or washed down in Botswana. So they have a tremendous diamond industry in that part of the land. And this diamond was one of those diamonds that's found. Actually, it was found in 2016. 2016, this is a diamond. And you can see here's the loop. And the loop is not that large. So here's a loop. And you can see that the diamond is not that much larger than the loop. The loop is the magnifying glass. I'm pulling out my loop. So here's a loop. This is the loop. Here. This is the loop here. And you can see this is the size of the loop. They actually have it slightly open. So that diamond is a little bit larger than this loop. And this is what is costing how much? $53 million. $53 million. So Mother's Day is coming up. This is April. Guys, if you're thinking about, or ladies, if you're thinking about buying a diamond for your loved one, there's a market for this. In fact, this is going back on sale, I think, in May of this year. So bring your checkbook, bring your credit card. All right. So this is now this diamond in the rough was 1,100 carats. So this is what you're looking at here is this diamond, this cut diamond in its rough form is 1,100 carats. And then it was cut to 302 carats. So when we talk about carats, we're talking about weight. And obviously you can see how much weight had to be lost in order to create this diamond. Now, there were other diamonds that they wind up making maybe 63 other diamonds from this 1,100 carat cut rough, but the largest diamond was the La Rona. There you go. So this is the diamond, absolutely flawless, colorless diamond, beautiful. Then we have the Sakura diamond. And a lot of you may not have heard of the Sakura diamond. It's Japanese. It means cherry blossom because of the color. Again, pinkish red diamond, really more of a pink diamond. 15.81 carats, $51 million. And these are the side shield diamonds, which of course adds more value to the overall stone. Sold a couple months ago for $51 million. I think it was by a Japanese diamond broker who bought this diamond. So if you're in the market for a diamond again, everything is on sale. Come on, come on down. And this diamond could be available for you for just the mere price of $51 million. I know you have it. Just, go ahead and give me a call. Let me know. But this is a beautiful pink diamond. Again, extremely rare. Extremely rare. There's only one or two places in the world that you can find pink diamonds. Africa, and it used to be Australia, but that mine actually closed. So I don't know where else pink diamonds are being produced of this quality. Well, I know that it's very hard to find diamonds of this quality being found, but this was found also in Botswana. There we go. So if you need something that's a little bit bigger, a little bit value, less money, you can go to, of course, the Graph Pink Diamond. Larger diamond, less money. Now, I call this the AKA diamond. So my AKA friends, Doretta, AKA, this is your diamond. So that's why I put it in the pink and green. This is the AKA diamond. If you're in the market for this, because I know the birthday and celebration of AKAs, not to go against the Deltas and other sororities, but this is the AKA diamond, Graph Pink Diamond, $46 million. The only thing is, $46 million, that was in 2010 prices. This is 2022. And with everything going on in the world, the rarity of this diamond, the color, the price is going to be a lot higher than that. So I just quoted you guys the 2010 price if you're in the market for it. All right. And again, if you're in the market for this diamond, I'm sure the Graph family still exists. So if you're interested in it, I can make some phone calls and we can see if we can get it as close to the 2010 price as possible. There you go. The Graph diamond, as you can see, a spectacular stone. Absolutely spectacular stone. So, and this is just to get an idea of the way it would look, ladies, the way it would look on your hand. This is available for you. All right. So, and then we can talk now, before I even go into, let's go to for those of you, for the truly discriminating customers, let me show you the largest diamond ever produced, ever found in the world. And we'll talk about that on the other side. All right, we are back. So now when people talk about diamonds, this is what they think about. They think about a colorless, beautiful, colorless diamond that will be on their loved one's hand, around your neck or your ears. But the largest diamond in the world actually doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like this at all. And most people don't even know about it. This is the Sergio Black Diamond. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually a diamond. Diamonds come in every color of the rainbow. So the Sergio Black Diamond is actually called a Carbonado diamond. A Carbonado diamond. This diamond is 3,167 carats. That's the weight of it. That's the weight. When you say carats, you're talking about weight. This is the largest uncut diamond in the world. So found in Brazil, 1895. 3,167 carats, and is 61 carats heavier than the largest clear diamond we will talk about in a second. And the price of this is literally priceless. And the reason why it's priceless is because we're not really sure that we know where it comes from. There's two concepts. There's two theories. One, that it was found in some of the deeper mantles of the earth. But that's confusing because if you look at the surface, you can see a lot of modeling because those are actually little holes. And the problem with that is If you had holes and it's that deep in the earth, then the diamond would collapse on itself. So that doesn't happen because black diamonds like this, carbonado diamonds, as I've told you before, diamonds are the hardest substance, but they're not the toughest, with the exception of carbonado diamonds. Carbonado diamonds are extremely tough. So even though you do not have a colorless diamond or clear diamond or pink or red diamond, this diamond is tough and hard. So if you're going to compare yourself to a diamond, and you're in business or just life in general, and you're comparing yourself to a diamond because you like the hardness of that diamond. Well, if you really want a diamond that symbolizes that strength, then you really are talking about a carbonado diamond. Now, as I said, this diamond is priceless, as is priceless. And the other place they think it comes from is space, outer space, that because of the molecular formula or structure, it's still carbon, but because of the way the structure of the diamond is and some of the other elements that they found around it, that can only come from meteorites. So the jury is still out exactly where this diamond comes from. This is priceless. Obviously, might be too much for you to buy. So let me give you something even less expensive and equally beautiful. This is the Enigma diamond. The Enigma, this is cut. It wasn't found like this. And it's extremely hard to cut and carbonado diamond, which is another reason why you don't see as many black diamonds or carbonado diamonds, because they're hard and tough, makes it difficult to shape into a particular princess cut, round cut, square shape, things like this. So emerald shape. So this is a carbonado diamond, the Enigma diamond. And the reason why it's called an Enigma is because we still do not know where exactly does it come from. Is it come from the earliest times? It has to be at least 4 billion years old if it's from Earth. But if it was formed in Earth, the core of the Earth, or it's older than that because it comes from a supernova that exploded, and the remnants of that, the meteors from that explosion came to Earth, landed, the parts of that explosion landed on Earth, and voila, you have the Enigma diamond. With a deal, such a deal, $5 million. I mean, in comparison to the other, this is bargain basement. This is bargain basement. So, guys, you're looking for that little special gift for your loved one, be it her birthday is in April, and you said, I want to get my baby a diamond. I want to get her something different. This is the diamond for you, the Enigma diamond. All right. So that's just something to put on your mind. All right. Now, as I said, when I told you before that this diamond, the Sergio diamond, the Carbonado de Sergio, Portuguese, Carbonado, because of, it means the burnt one. All right, that's what it means in Portuguese. Now, I said this is the largest uncut diamond. The largest uncut diamond that is not colorless. So here is the largest diamond. The largest gem quality rough diamond ever found. That is, when I say gem quality, meaning something that you can cut into gemstones, into something that you wear, which is the Cullinan. The Cullinan diamond, 3,106 carats. And look at it. This is weight. So here is this diamond, weighs 1.37 pounds. It's not that heavy. It's not that big. The largest diamond in the world. And from that diamond, there was probably about 90 actually diamonds that was cut from this, but these are the main ones. There were 9 Culligan diamonds. The Culligan 1, the Culligan 2, the Culligan 3, and then you had the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one you might remember because this is the one that literally sits on the band of Queen Elizabeth's crown, or the royal crown of the royal state crown of England. This is the Culligan 2, 317.4 carats. And as I told you, this crown would probably, it's probably priceless just because of who wore it before. But This crown runs around 70, 80 million dollars right now, if that's what you were interested in buying. And we talked about a few weeks ago that this is not a ruby, this is actually a spinel. So, but as you can see the aquamarine, you can see the emeralds, you can see the spinel, you can see all the colored diamonds, you can see beautifully formatted symmetrical pearls. This is the crown jewels of England, or part of the crown jewels of England, and this is the Culligan too. So, again, what exactly is a diamond? We know what the good stuff looks like. We know what our image of what a diamond is, but when you really understand what a diamond is, this is a diamond. This is what a diamond looks like. If you walk down the street and saw this laying on the ground, 8 out of 10 of you would just walk right past it. Wouldn't even think of it. If you saw your kid playing with this, you were like, oh, okay. You wouldn't even think it was real. This is the diamond. This is the diamond. This is the diamond. These are called trigons. These are, as an appraiser, these are some of the telltale signs that let me know that this is a diamond because of the structure of it, because of these marks, because it's called trigons. This is the diamond. These are diamonds, different shapes, different sizes, different levels of clarity. This is a diamond. So what you have to understand is a diamond is carbon. And why is that important? Why is the fact that a diamond is about? People know it all the time. People say that a diamond, they know that this is a diamond. This is a real diamond. This would be about 4,136 carats. And we know that the same molecular structure of this diamond, if it was real, don't come knock me on the head. Okay. If this was a real diamond, that this same molecular structure that's in this, it's also in the pencil. Graphite is literally made out of carbon. So carbon is an element. So when you talk about carbon, carbon is the 6th element on the periodic table. This is carbon. Now, why is carbon so important to us? Because this is what carbon looks like. This is what carbon by itself looks like. The molecular structure. Diamonds are composed of carbon. So this carbon basically is what the same thing, this beautiful colorless diamond is played. This is the straight. This is basically called a dodecahedron shape. Imagine 2 pyramids put on their base together. That's dodecahedron. That is the common shape or molecular structure of a diamond. Historical point. This guy, Antoine Lavoisier, who is French, who's considered, go back to your 8th or 9th grade chemistry, considered the father of chemistry. This is the guy that actually figured out the molecular structure of water. He discovered the elements oxygen, hydrogen, sulfur, and silicon. He was the first person who figured out that a diamond is made out of carbon. And the way he did that was he saved his money. He literally borrowed money, got his money together. He bought a diamond, and then he put it in a not a test tube, basically a beaker. Put the diamond in a beaker, and he had it too close to something, and it caught on fire. It caught on fire, and he put the thing over it, left it overnight, and what he realized was the next day the diamond was gone. So what happens with diamonds, because diamond is made out of carbon, when you put diamonds and you burn a diamond next to, and if there's an abundance of oxygen, the diamond will literally disappear, because what does it become? It becomes carbon dioxide. So oxygen with a carbon, with a diamond put together, if you burn it, diamonds can burn. And when they burn, they disappear. You see, in fact, I've had clients who not so much burned it, but the same thing will happen if you put your diamond in a thing of bleach. Over time, like a day or two, you will go back to that bleach, and possibly that diamond, all you will see is the gold or whatever you have it set in. The diamond will be gone because the diamond is made out of carbon. So here, and this is how we start moving into gemological storytelling. So let's talk about carbon. Carbon is everywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Everywhere, everything. We are carbon-based life form. Carbon is the fourth most abundant element in the universe. It is the 15th most abundant element on Earth. Carbon is history in a sense of Lavoisier. So many things has happened in the world because of carbon. Okay, second most abundant element in the human body other than oxygen. Carbon is stardust. Most of, when we talk about the Big Bang Theory, you're talking about the stars in the universe. Most of the stars started out with carbon, having carbon, and then nuclear fission, nuclear fusion, changed the molecular structure to create some of the other elements. I say, I know this is a strange thing. Carbon is promiscuous. What does that mean? People are like, why would you use that? Because carbon is the thing that makes carbon so special is that carbon will combine with millions of things. There's literally, I read a report once that there's literally 10 million things just that they looked at. There's so many more things that are made up of carbon. And then, of course, carbon is energy. Carbon is food. Carbon is what makes our body run. Our brains basically runs off of what? Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. That means that 6-chain structure, which we call sugar, that's carbon. Glucose is carbon. So carbon is everywhere. So how does that fit into Once Upon a Time? Because that's the title of the show, Diamonds and the Magical Power of Once Upon a Time. Because when you understand that carbon is the basis, this is a carbon structure. This is a carbon structure. So from that structure, from that basic element, you can build everything. You can build life. You can change the molecular structure of that carbon to create all kinds of things. So the same thing can happen when you talk in terms of Once Upon a Time. When you talk about in the story, because literally you are the structure. You are the basic building blocks. And what we've already seen in yellow, pink, blue, green, diamonds. What am I saying when I say the muscle of red diamond? All I talked about was that there was some kind of pressure and heat so intensely that it changed the molecular structure of that diamond, giving it a red color. When I said the green, the Dresden green, what did I say? I said that the Dresden green diamond was next to something that was radioactive that gave it that green color. Now, make the jump. You or whoever you are in your life, and the things that you have had to go through are the things that change you as a person. As a person, you change because of the things that you've gone through and experienced in your life, whether it be your education, whether it be relationships, whether it be your family, whether it be the things that you had to go through in your life just to survive. Those are the things that change. So the part of the reason why there is a connection in my mind to gemstones, in this case, diamonds, is because we are genetically predisposed to understand stories, and we understand the stories of different things. And if you understand, the reason why all those gemstones cost millions of dollars is because of the story, because of the rarity of it. So when you can make the comparison that you are a diamond, it's not just the hardness, because again, a diamond is the hardest substance, but it's not the toughest, except if you talk about carbonado. So when you look at a diamond, and if you compare yourself to a diamond, if you're, the diamond factor, or you say, hey, I want to be a diamond, then look at what a diamond does. Look at what a diamond is. A diamond is a basic structure. It has a cubic structure. That's what it does. It has I thought I had the structure here. No, I don't. Okay, here. So here's a diamond. Different colors. The chemical composition is carbon. It has a streak. Remember, if you take that diamond and run it across a tile, it leaves a streak. I told you the structure is cubic. Octahedrons, dodecahedrons have a hardness of 10. The density is extremely dense. It has perfect cleavage. The reason why you don't, and as I told Barbara when we started the Diamond Factor, when she started the Diamond Factor Network, I said, you may not necessarily want to be a diamond. She said, why? I said, because even though diamonds are the hardest substance, diamonds break. Diamonds, what they call cleave. The reason why you can cut a diamond is because even though, take your hands, I can't see you, so take your hands and put them together. When you put them together like this is graphite. That's why when you use a pencil, it leaves a mark. But when you take your hands like this is the structure of a diamond. Much harder to pull apart. So what we're going to be doing for the rest of this month is looking at what is a diamond. How does that diamond relate to you? Because a diamond is a symbolic of what we can do as people, where we have our basic who we are. We are human beings. And then what is inside of us, what we experience, are the things that give us the story. And then once you understand the story, now you can assign a value to it. So that's what we're going to talk about, diamonds. And again, my name is Barry B. Mixon. I am a gemological storyteller. I look forward to going through what the beauty and the majestic quality of diamonds. Next week, we're going to be talking about Marie Antoinette and that whole affair, and eventually blood diamonds. So I hope you join me each week this month. And as always, take time to look at the people in your life. Take time to look at yourself to discover the value of your own stories. So until next week, au revoir, atatella. Bye-bye.